Spartans! What is your profession?
YouTube, what's good? So today I want to ask you guys an important question, and it's bigger than just the gym. It's something that relates to your entire life, and I mean that literally. And the question is, what does your self-talk look like? And what I mean by that is, when you actually think about it, you sit down and you think like, okay, you go through a day, you just take the next hour or whatever. It doesn't even have to be an hour. You just need a large enough sample size where when you're doing something, I want you to be conscious about what you think and how you think about yourself. And that's a really important question, because when you are in any situation in life, the way you think about something is going to determine your actions, and it's going to determine your outcome. So, for example, let's just say you're at school, you're at work, and you do something, or you're playing a sport or whatever. Let's just say there's a scenario where it doesn't go your way. Along the lines you fucked up somewhere. In that moment, I want you to actually be conscious about what your mind is saying to yourself. Are you somebody that's telling yourself, oh, I'm fucking stupid, I hate myself, like this, that, the next thing? Or are you somebody that's like, it was just a mistake, I'm still good, I'm still awesome, I know who I am, I'll get the next one? Because the difference between those two mindsets really determines what the future of your life is going to look like. Because at the end of the day, the only person that knows yourself is you. You got to realize that every single person out there that you've interacted with has a different perception of you, and they all have their own thoughts and ideas based off of the interactions, what they've seen you do, what they assume that you do. And everybody has a different idea of who you are. But the thing is like, nobody knows who you are. You don't even know who you are. And what I mean by that is, I know that sounds stupid, but when you decide, let's just say you decide that you want to go to the gym for a month, you're going to be consistent with it. At the end of the month, you'll know, like let's just say you're determined, you're set. At the end of the month, you'll know if you're somebody who's true to your word, or if you're somebody who's kind of wishy-washy, faking it, like half in, half out. But the thing is like, the way you talk to yourself is so important. I actually challenge you guys. I really challenge everybody to really look at the way you're thinking. And for the next, it doesn't have to be 30 days. You can ease into it. It could be for a day. But I really want you to think and change the way that you think, so that your thoughts about yourself are positive. And I know that sounds like some like hippie shit, but it's honestly true. Because if you start saying, oh, I fucking suck, I hate myself, even if you're joking around, the one thing about your mind is it doesn't know the difference between a joke and the truth. And you can use that to your advantage. What I mean by that is, the next time you fuck up, even if you say this sarcastically out loud, I want you to have the biggest fuck up that you've ever had in your life. And I just want you to joke around and be like, "Oh, I'm awesome. That was so awesome of me. I'm the best. Like, I'm so fucking sick. I'm amazing." Even if it does sound sarcastic, I want you to switch the way that you speak, because when you start talking positively about yourself and you actually do this over a consistent amount of time, you'll start to slowly realize that a lot of the times the way you feel about certain situations almost entirely is literally just your mind and how you perceive these things. A lot of the times people, they just kind of have a negative self view on yourself, like just saying that you're your own worst critic. And for a lot of people that is true. But here's the thing. You're judging yourself based off of your thoughts, whereas you're judging other people based off of their actions, because you don't really know what everybody else is thinking. So when you think that somebody has done something, you don't know exactly what they were thinking before they did it. But you can only judge them based off of their actions, whereas you judge yourself based off of what you thought, how you perceive the situation, and how you dealt with the situation. So try and make sure that every time you're talking about yourself, it's in a positive manner, and I guarantee you it will significantly and drastically improve your own life. I know myself, I remember I made a decision. I started working out about 6 years ago. It was June 19th, 2019. And I remember vividly thinking, I've got to stop talking negatively about myself, because it's not doing anything for me. If anything, it's really just pulling me back and making me less of what I can be. And here's the thing. What's the negative part? There is no negative part about thinking about yourself in the most positive way. Because here's the thing. Once you start thinking about yourself in a positive manner, you'll slowly start to realize, and you'll slowly start to see over time, that the way you perceive yourself, other people will perceive it as well. When you make jokes about yourself in front of other people, people will latch onto that and they'll be like, yeah, you are like that. Like, let's just say you're not a lazy person and you're like to your friends as a joke, like in a conversation, you're like, fuck, I'm so lazy. People will latch onto that and they will make that a part of your personality. It'll come up later on and they'll be like, yeah, dude, you're so fucking lazy. But the opposite is true. Even if you don't believe something, but you say something positive about yourself, and you say like, oh, I'm so good at this, a lot of the times people will take your word verbatim and it'll come up later on and they'll be like, oh, he's really good at this. He said this. He's actually good. Now, it's a little bit different when you got to practice what you preach. You actually got to put in the work to become good at whatever it is. But a lot of the times, if you can say something confidently with conviction to a lot of people, they'll take your word on it. Believe me, they will believe what you say because they really don't have anything else to go off of. So when you guys are going through your life, make sure that everything you say about yourself is in a positive manner. It'll only improve your life. And not only will it improve your life, but when you see yourself in a more positive manner, your friends, your family, they'll start to notice it, and it'll make them want to be better, and it will attract more people to you. Because realistically, who the fuck wants to be with somebody or hang around somebody that's always talking shit about themselves, saying, I suck at this, I'm terrible, oh, I don't want to do this, I hate that, I don't want to do this. It's honestly, it's fucking exhausting. It's honestly exhausting. Now, you don't have to go to the opposite end of the spectrum and be this, like, fake level of happiness and overconfident. You kind of got to be on, not in the middle, but you got to be a little bit further and closer to the overconfident side. Just because, like I was saying earlier, over time, you'll start to notice that you are actually becoming what you're saying. As long as you're putting in the work, or just like working on improving yourself, your mind will slowly and slowly start to believe it. Life is kind of like a video game in that sense, where when you work on something consistently over time, you'll start to see yourself level up. Have you ever noticed when you go into the gym and you see, let's just say you see the biggest guy in the gym, everybody notices that guy. The reason for it is because if you think about it as a video game, the guy's upgraded his badges, upgraded his character to a level that everybody can see. Obviously, when he first started off, he was no different than the person who's just starting their gym journey right now. And they'll tell you that firsthand. Most of the times, the biggest people in the gym are often the kindest. But once you start to actually pursue and chase greatness, you'll notice that your whole life starts to level up. And things and opportunities that might not have arisen or come about will start to present themselves for you guys. But it's just up to you whether or not you want to take that opportunity or not. And that, at the end of the day, is entirely up to you. But just by changing your mindset just on yourself will significantly increase your overall life. So with that in mind, we're getting into the gym. Probably just going to be doing chest, shoulders. That's what I wanted to do. Wanted to hit shoulders at the end, so I'm just going to be doing that. But yeah, I think that's a great way of looking at the world, and I think it's a great challenge to put on yourself. So with that in mind, we're going to get in there. We're going to have a great workout. We're going to fucking kill it. And I'll catch you guys in there. Oh, the goal here is going to be 8. Do I get it? We'll see. It does feel a little bit heavy. Trying to do the positive self-talk here. It ain't nothing but a peanut. Lightweight, baby. Hit the goal. Try to go for more, but didn't work, obviously.
This will be the last exercise. We'll check the pump out before it's fully deflated, and then we'll hit shoulders, which is nice. As long as I don't spend too much time checking myself out, I can hopefully hold on to this machine here. All right, let's go check it out. All right, same as always, use this lighting, and then we'll use my own. Still have not mastered the art of taking off my shirt without taking off the hat, so you have to deal with it. Oh yeah, crazy ass hat there. All right, let's turn these lights off. Hey. All right, let's get back out there. Let's go hit some shoulders. Due to time constraints, and also I got a test upcoming. I have a fitness test, so I got to do a little bit of cardio afterwards. I'm going to ease my way into it. Hit the stairmaster for a little while. So due to time constraints, after I can only fit this workout in for a certain amount of time. So we're gonna do this. This will be our last exercise, and I'm just gonna hit the stairmaster afterwards. Work my way into getting the cardio up. Just because right now it's fucking probably terrible. Just in all honesty. But that's the beautiful thing about cardio is it can always be improved. Actually, I want to do a heavier set. Getting into this thing is a night. She started liking me, giving me and hugging me. She didn't really want me. She showed me things I've never seen and things I've never done. Yeah, it was like a last one. I seen the grass and the skies and the birds. Bars surrounded by the trees. This thing is filled with love and happiness on the ground. I'm gonna leave. All right, that's it for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.